Hi everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about UTIs. I'm talking about UTIs today because unfortunately last night I had to go to the ER and um, go get checked out to see if I had one. And so what they do to test you to see if you have a UTI is they have you pee in a cup and make sure that you don't take any medicines that'll affect or dilute the urine test before you go get checked and pee to have it checked, your urine checked and stuff, because usually that will dilute the test. Water can and stuff like that. So try to not do any of that before you go in, and then they have you pee in a cup, and then you wait for a little while, and they look under look. They test your urine with a dipstick, and then they also look under the microscope and stuff to see what kind of bacteria grows and whatnot. So um, then they give you an antibiotic, and they usually give you like Bactrim or Microbid or um, what's another one? Cephalexin, different types of antibiotics like that that you can take for a UTI. And some of the symptoms of a UTI are throbbing sensation when you're urinating, pain with urination, and frequent urination, and just like you can. I usually get this feeling where when I go pee, um, my bladder will be empty, but it'll still feel like I have to go more. So it's a terrible, awful, annoying feeling. Sometimes it's so annoying that you can't go to sleep at night, and it, you're just up peeing all night long, and you're just in so much pain. So yes, go get checked, because if you wait too long, it can the infection can actually spread into your kidneys, and then at that point it could get pretty serious, and you can end up even getting sepsis or septic shock, and you can end up in the hospital, and or even it can even be fatal at times if you don't go. So go get checked right away if you're having any of those symptoms that I talked about. And that's all you have to do really, is just pee in a cup for them, and that's it really. Tell them how you're feeling, and then they'll figure it out. I'm actually going to see a urologist just because I have frequent UTIs and I don't know why. I've been trying to figure out why, but it just seems like almost every time I get them, it's after being sexually active. But I do everything that the doctors tell you to do, which this is what I advise, but I'm not a doctor, so I'm just saying this is what I would do if I were you guys. I would empty your bladder before and after sex. I would make sure that you're clean, and if you're wiping front to back, and that you wear like more cotton underwear and stuff that's not too tight, and um, just if you can talk to your doctor about taking an antibiotic um, for after intercourse, then some of the doctors might recommend that. I wouldn't really recommend it personally, because I actually was subscribed. Sorry, I was actually prescribed uh, antibiotic for after sex for to prevent UTIs, and I actually ended up having a resistant to the antibiotic. Sorry, my friend's cat. So it turned out not to be a good thing, because that antibiotic no longer worked for me. So they're giving me a break off that specific antibiotic, so my body isn't no longer immune to it. And so yeah, that's the issue with that, with them doing that, giving you the antibiotics for after sex. So your body can become immune, and then it will no longer fight off the infection if you do it that way. So I would probably just, you know, do all the proper steps that I suggested, of course, I'm not a doctor, but do the proper steps that I suggested and you should be fine. But if you just do all that and you have further problems like I do, then yeah, you might want to be referred to a specialist. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just talking to you guys about my experience with UTIs, and it's terrible. So, and you, of course, with a UTI, you want to drink a lot of water, cranberry juice. You can get cranberry pills too. There's also pills called Azo that help with the pain, but when you do take those, it turns your urine orange. So just be aware for that. It's not you dying or anything like that. It's just that that's what that medication is supposed to do. So, because basically, um, the Azo medicine is dye that dyes your bladder and everything, your urinary tract, and then that dye is what makes the pain go away. So, because it puts like a liner in your urinary tract. So basically, that's all I have to say about UTIs. But yeah, I will probably make a second part of this video to let you guys know what the specialist says about my frequent UTIs, to help other women, that are going through the same thing that I've went through. So otherwise, I think I covered everything I had to say, and I will be on with another life topic.